also managed. They're crawling on you and biting, but nobody's getting through.
Yeah.
The trouble is there's a pile of them in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Now is the time when you can take your swig.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember you have a minute to work with? You can prioritize getting through the pile, which would mean opening yourself up to a few more hits, but at least if you can get past them all.
Yeah. Perhaps we got some interesting stuff.
Or you can just fight them, but there's a lot of them. You have to just kill your way through them, and you don't have that many attacks. So per round, and they will be hitting you with like 6 or 7 bites per round.
Yeah.
So that's your situation.
Yeah. And I'm usually more into killing humans than bugs.
Yeah. Well, this is annoying. You know, they've just gotten away and are just being a very big inconvenience to your plans.
Yeah.
So do you want to just try to get through them and just pass this mess? Or do you want to sort of form up and start just killing them as they come? That's your choice.
Yeah, let's ignore them more, shall we? I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to open yourself up. You're going to renounce your attacks, basically.
Yeah.
And just manage to try to get through as they are taking shots at you along the way. Mm-hmm. And I said there were 9, now there are 8. You're leaving the 2 behind and 1 behind from where you were. Mm-hmm. And I believe that leaves us with 5. Right. So let's see. Who's going to get hit 3 times and who's going to get hit twice?
Me.
It is you.
Yeah.
So 1 to 3 was him. 4 to 6.
It's only bugs.
Ooh. Okay, you get a bite.
Yes.
Saving throw? Before you...
Right.
Oh wait, but you had your antidote.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't last long, but
okay.
it keeps you from a few, so that's
okay. That was a good call then.
You make it through. They aren't that tough. I mean, they're not very good at hitting and stuff, but you're able to, pull them, hovered off of them, and dodge and stuff to get through them. And
it's disgusting and annoying, and of course they bite us. So it's even though they don't make no actual damage. Of
it's
course,
not nice. Nobody wants a bite.
Right.
So therefore, you now are at the opening, which is on the other side of this.
Actually,
you're finally back into here, and you are looking in here, and it is quite impressive. You have not seen the effervescence fully before.
Yeah.
This Ankhed, as it is called, is fully forming in here, and the effervescent mist and viscous fluid is very impressive. Centipedes are crawling all about. Oh, that's where they came from. And all these people are shouting out in praise and seem to be forming up to go out. Mm-hmm. That's funny. This ritual was supposed to go on for a while. There was a whole thing with the dude in armor and stuff.
Yes. Who seems to be over there?
Who seems to be over there, and
and
you hadn't seen the lesser priests before. You're like,
right? Yes.
Those are.
Yeah, but they got nice voices.
Oh yes, yeah. And they and one of them is apparently distracted in some way, and one of them and this fellow seem to be confronting each other. It's pretty hard to tell what's going on.
Yeah, of course I don't recognize that they got like.
You've got the wisdom for it. Your wisdom is like, something has gone wrong here. And who's ever in charge is badly distracted.
That's good for us.
Yeah. And you know that you need to get here or here.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask if I could have picked up one of the creepy crawlies and like holding on to it below its neck.
What's your dexterity?
16.
You have.
And I'm strong as well, 14.
That you are very well situated to have acquired one of them.
Yeah.
It's not like they weren't offering themselves to you after all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm
mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not now. Mm-hmm. Perhaps someone would like a kiss or anything.
Yeah. There's the opportunities are endless.
I think this character that Nick has quite an improviser.
A good idea, as you can see. Okay, so are you headed for here? Am I correct?
Yes.
There's some stairs.
Yes.
Some stairs right down and get right over there.
Yeah.
Excellent. So
Now, as for you,
So
the one I commanded.
Mhm.
So the male one is up in my face, and where's the female one? That's
She
commanded.
buzzed out over the crowd right here and is out of it for right now.
Okay, cool. Do I think mechanically that the male one that's up in my face, will he be surprised if I just stab him?
Well, that's what we just rolled for.
Okay.
That's okay. We just rolled for surprise, and you surprised each other.
Yeah, we surprised each other.
And have now recovered and are faced off in a more equal frame.
Cool.
Roll initiative, please.
Yeah.
96.
6.
Ooh, 6. You go first. I got a 5. Okay.
So I can't find these. There's 2 spells I don't have in my sheet. Darkness and Curse.
Yes, look at Light and Bless.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So it's the opposite of...
Yeah, the spell is listed as reversible.
Okay.
Now, Bless takes a little while and is supposed to be done on a passive group of people.
Yeah.
So it's not something you can just snap off.
What's the difference between 1 round and 1 segment?
Segment is 1 second, a round is 1 minute.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. If I cast Darkness, can I attach the darkness to him? Or do I have to attach it to a fixed point in space, which he can just fly out of?
I believe that you have the option.
Yeah, because then I just want to cover him in darkness.
Which, incidentally, you can see through.
Oh, that's great. Then I don't want to do that. Then I want to cover us both in darkness if I can. Because then I can see and he can't.
Well, notice that it's area effect. Perhaps this is something else we should clarify. Do you see the 2 inches radius?
Oh, okay.
No. Pay attention. Inches here, an inch in this game, is 5 English feet.
Oh, okay. So it's 10 feet.
Radius.
Yeah.
20 feet diameter.
So
that's a lot of
20
darkness.
feet, that's basically 5 meters.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a nice big.
Yeah. So I basically want to cover us both in darkness and then just run him through.
I totally get it. Yeah. So spell casting will come first.
Yep.
But the segments are going to be a bit of a problem.
Yep.
Actually.
It's 5 segments.
Surprise would have been very nice.
Yeah, I know.
Then you could have done that. And this is one-on-one combat.
4 segments, actually.
Right. Yeah, so on one-on-one combat, we worry less about initiative and more about segments.
Okay.
That's how it works. So with a named character. So it's interesting. As soon as you get personal combat, the abstract system is de-abstracted and we start looking at the segments. Yeah. So that's not so bad.
Yeah. I think I want to, even if it's a 5 meters like sphere, I think I still want to fixate it on him, so it follows him if he moves out. But it will still encompass us both
at the moment.
At the moment,
absolutely, and it's pretty big. I mean, it's actually broad enough. It may actually catch Va on its edges. Yeah,
that's fine.
So therefore, he's going to get a shot at you as you start invoking darkness. And what is your armor class?
So I'm not wearing the leather armor.
No, I'm wearing the plate.
I'm wearing the plate.
And that is actually it's magical plate too. So
excellent.
That's going to be plate mail +1. So you're effectively armor class 2 right now. And so his capacity to hit armor class 2 is, oh my god, still pretty good. You may actually eat a hit.
We'll see. Oh my god.
Yes.
Is that good or bad in this system?
This is very bad for you.
Yeah, okay.
But there is good news, strangely. Despite what everyone says, in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons first version, there are no critical hit rules.
Oh, okay.
They're just not there. Everyone thinks there are. They're not.
All right. Homebrew.
So, yeah, it showed up in a couple of other games, and everybody sort of just started doing it.
Yeah.
So
that's a fun mechanic, so I understand.
But let's go to our creature here.
I mean, I can probably take a hit from this guy.
Right.
I'll probably be fine.
And there's another one as well. Okay. So, therefore, that's going to be D8 and 2 separate hits in this case.
Oh, okay.
Different wounds from his spiky arms. Right. So you're going to take 7 from one and 3 from another.
Okay.
So he's definitely stabbing him. And then he's going to be come out here, Fiend Folio. I just want to check to make sure because I think that opens you up for a stab from his tail.
Okay.
These things are pretty evil actually in terms of hitting. Sting.
Maybe I should have attacked him instead of trying to cast magic up close. Well, Captain Hindsight strikes.
Yeah, this is kind of this. Well, and also, I mean, there are other factors as well.
Yeah.
Now, and besides, I am prepared for the worst. This sting is going to hit you pretty hard.
Okay.
So, what's your hit points now?
My hit points was 20 after you lowered
20,
it. You
right.
lowered it by 10. So,
Right, so
yeah.
it's 20.
It's 20 now.
Right, and so then it's going to be pretty bad. You're going to take 17 more. You are dropping way freaking down.
So he doesn't get another attack, he just deals more damage.
Right, exactly. If he hits you with both arms, the tail hits automatically.
Oh, okay, I see.
Right.
Dang
And save versus poison.
Oh my god. Okay. Then let's see. Save versus poison. I have 10.
Roll a d20 and you want a 10 or higher.
That's a natural one.
Oh no. Okay.
It's all over the place.
We're going to do something interesting with you in just a moment.
Okay.
Right? As as you shudder in the agonies of the poison. We're going to do something with you. I have plans. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Some interesting things have happened.
I'm sure.
A series of unfortunate rolls despite extreme and careful preparation. Very, very intelligent preparation. No, there's garbage behind you.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the dice were cruel.
Yes, that's the joy with dice.
Yes, and the preparation was great. Good planning.
The plans of mice and men.
Yes, the dice were
3
cruel.
hit points left.
Yeah.
Is that good?
No.
Well, except also he failed to save against poison. That's the
Yeah.
problem. Okay. And so your death, however, has opened up the presence of law. Your church, the metaphysics behind it all are now opens. Your death has opened a door into this place. It is no longer just a holy place for this temple, but this is actually now an incursion at a much higher level, which means you, my friend, are now playing with or without the spirit of Atya involved. That's kind of up to you. You are capable now of casting any 5th level cleric spell whenever you want from the ether.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You are now the force of law in this place.
Cool. Okay.
Right. So in other words,
I'm in the rafters.
Atya has died.
Yeah.
But the force of God.
That's Atya.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Harguka has died. Yeah. But the force of law is now present in this place. And
as it
you
should
may
be.
Express it with any of these spells as you see fit.
All right.
5th level spells, but 1 time each.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can play with that.
Yeah, I thought you might. Yeah. I needed to come up with a workaround for player character death.
Yes.
Because it's very badly constructed in this game. And this seemed like the way to do it.
It usually is. Oh, that's awesome.
You said 5th, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Cleric spells, 5th level.
There.
That's all the good ones, by the way.
I was looking at the spare character, but this was much better.
Right. No, the spare character is not the way to go in this game, I think.
Yeah.
So here, you find yourself in YouTube, passing into this area, which is going to, interestingly enough, as you come out of this hexagon into there, you'll find that you're at the other end of the same corridor you were in. It extended further, so there's steps going up to that, because you had to go down into you were up here, you went down into there, went in here to discover it connects up along here.
Oh.
Which means there has to be a staircase right there, which goes up, which there is. But that's not important. It's down here that matters. That's where you have gone. And much more importantly, here is now available to you in a way that you had not really realized before. You are in between two panels. Come into this area, there are these panels on the wall here and here, and you realize that they have created a kind of infinite corridor. Bisecting the hall you are in. So you are now seeing infinitely that way and infinitely that way. And although ordinarily we are familiar with this as a hall of mirrors, so you're seeing the front and the back of you, the front and the back of you. At first, just the first glance in, it is like that, and then it changes. So that you are now confronted with a completely different set of visual images. You are seeing yourselves differently in these images as they progress further away from you. As people of consequence, people of elevated status, people of insight, an elite high priest of the center of munificence, as an elevated being who doesn't need to worry about grubby little aspects of life. You exist on a plane where your wealth and abundance are self-perpetuating and even reproducing all by itself. And you would benefit from this, as would the other people of status, but you would be even an elite among them. You would be of the 0.01%, as we may put it.
Right.
And so the idea is you may submit to this, in which you say, okay, that sounds interesting. I could do that. Or you may resist, in which case there's a saving throw. So that is up to the two of you.
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
He grabs a die.
And when he does that, I'll use my growth or my
Is that so?
Yes, because I don't want any competitors.
I see. So, first of all, are you going to try to resist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or nobody must know.
I'm thinking a little bit, but I'll take neutral. I'm thinking.
There's your box there.
Yeah.
It would convert you, or to begin the path of conversion, because that's a gradual thing in this game, to neutral. The rhetoric of this temple is all about neutrality. These are just the forces these are just natural forces we are dealing with here, according to the ideology. Parguka knew more about that than you do. But the idea that this is, the worship in this church is very much, this is just the way it is. Yeah. It's not about changing things, which is, the Church of Law and Chaos are very directed. They have, the world needs some fixing here, thank you very much. It needs more order. No, it needs more chaos. But this one is saying, no, we are just going to benefit from how things
If I can sit at the top of the pyramid, I'm okay with the way the world is.